Hello class, today we're on 5.8, adding and subtracting rational expressions. So it's slightly different, or our steps are slightly different depending on whether we are adding or subtracting, but the first step is the same for both, and that is to get like bases. So remember what is true about adding fractions, and that is that the denominator, the lower number, needs to be the same. For instance, if we had something, say, like 3 over 2 plus 5 over 4, we would have to get like bases. Or actually, I'm going to change this to 5 over 3. So how do we get like bases? Let's review that. So what we want to do is we want to look at the bottom number of one of them and multiply the other one by the bottom number divided by the bottom number. So I'm looking at this 3, so I want to take this one and multiply it by 3 over 3. I'm not changing the mathematics at all, or I'm not changing the actual value of it. I'm just changing what it looks like. And then over here, I need to multiply it by the denominator of the other fraction. So here, I'm going to take this and multiply this one on the right by 2 over 2. And then remember, when we multiply fractions, we multiply across. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. And then 5 times 2 is 10, so plus 10. Divided by 3 times 2 is 6. So now we have like bases, and you can see now we can add. 9 plus 10 is 19 over 6. Just like that. So let's talk about the steps to add. The first step, we need to get like bases, just like what we did. It's going to look slightly different since we're working with polynomials or rationals here. And then the second, combine like terms in the numerator, just like what we did up here. Subtract, it's slightly different. The first step, we need to get like bases as well. But once we have like bases, we have an extra step, and that's to distribute the negative in the numerator. Once we do that, then we can combine like terms in the numerator. So let's get straight to some examples here. I have 3 of each, so we're going to be doing 3 addition and 3 subtractions. So here, let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and, well, I'll change colors here. No, I won't. I'll stick with I'm getting low on my colors here. Okay, so let's see, what are we doing? Okay, so to add, let's first get like bases here. So I'm just gonna rewrite this really quickly. And I'm going to multiply this left term, or this left expression, by x plus 3 over x plus 3. And then I'm going to multiply the right expression by x minus 2 over x minus 2. Awesome. So now what this is going to do is when we multiply across, and we're not actually going to multiply the bottom across, we're just going to leave it just how it is. We're going to have the same denominator. So after you're at this step, we can just write x plus 3 times x minus 2, just like that. The reason we can do it is because we can write fractions over one another. Like for instance, up here, I could have written this as 9 plus 10 over 6, like that. So we're doing the same idea here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the numerators together. So we have x times, so we're going to FOIL these, so we're going to multiply x times x, x squared. Then x times 4 is 4x. And then 3 times x is 3x. And then 3 times 4 is 12. Now we need to do the same thing with the other side. And I should have made my division bar a little longer here. X times x is x squared, so plus x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. 5 times x is 5x. And then 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Just like that. And now we combine like terms. So we got our first step, we got like bases, and we multiplied. and now we want to combine like terms in the numerator, and then we're done. So we have 2x squared terms here, so we can rewrite this as x squared plus x squared is 2x squared, and I'm going to just go ahead and fill out this bottom here. Now let's look for x terms. 4x plus 3x is 7x, minus 2x is 5x, plus 5x is 10x, so plus 10x. And then let's look at our constants. 12 minus 10 is 2, so plus 2. And there we have it. This is our final answer here. All right, let's go on to the next example here. So, again, I'm just going to rewrite this for us. And remember, my first step here is I want to multiply to get like bases. So this left side I'm going to multiply by x minus 3 over x minus 3. And this right side I'm going to multiply by x plus 4 over x plus 4. And now what this is going to give us is, again, we're going to be given a single denominator of x minus 3 times x plus 4. All right, now let's multiply the top. So x times 2x is 2x squared. X times negative 1 is minus x. Negative 3 times 2x, negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 1, positive 3. And then do the same thing with the other side. 5 times x is 5x. And this should be 5x, sorry. So this is going to be 5x squared, because 5x times x is 5x squared. Then 5x times 4 is plus 20x. Awesome, now we can combine like terms. So we have a 2x squared and a positive 5x squared. That's going to be 7x squareds. And then negative x minus 6x is negative 7x. Plus 20x is positive 13x. And then we just have one constant, plus 3. And that's our answer. Okay, let's do a few more. I got one more addition for us. Then we'll move on to subtraction. Okay, so again we're going to be multiplying by the other's denominator. So it's going to be x minus 1 over x minus 1, and this one's going to be x plus 4 over x plus 4. Which will give us that single denominator of x minus 1, x plus 4, and we multiply the top. X times x is x squared. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. Then negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 5 is positive 5. And then do the same thing with the other side. So 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times 4 is 12x. 3 times x is plus 3x. And then 3 times 4 is 12. And then we can combine like terms. So, what we have here, let's see, we have 1x squared and 3x squared. This will give us 4x squareds. And then, let's see, negative 5x minus x is negative 6x. Plus 12x is positive 6x. Plus 3x is 9x. And then 5 and 12 are only constants, so plus 17. And we're done with the addition. So that's the example of how to add rational expressions together. Now the next three we're going to do is we're going to be subtracting them. So the first step is still the same. Let's just review the steps. We need to get like bases, and then we're going to distribute the negative. You'll see what I mean. And then we need to combine like terms in the numerator. So, again, I'm just going to rewrite this. And we're going to multiply by the other's denominator over the denominator. So we're going to multiply this by x minus 6 over x minus 6. And we're going to multiply this side by x minus 4 over x minus 4. Okay. So we're going to have a single denominator now of x minus 4, x minus 6. And then let's multiply. So x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. Negative 6 times x, minus 6x. Negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. And then this is what makes us a little different here. We're subtracting now instead of adding. So we need to put a minus, and then everything after it needs to be in parentheses. And then we're going to distribute this negative. So that's the very important different step between addition and subtraction. With addition, we didn't need to distribute anything, because when we multiply it by a positive, it just stays the same, or it stays the same sign. Wait, yes, when we multiply by a negative, it switches signs. So let's see here. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 4 is negative 4x. 1 times x is plus x, or just plus 1x. And then 1 times 4 is negative 4. So now what we need to do is we need to distribute this negative to all 4 of these terms. So we're going to have x squared plus 2x minus 6x minus 12. That's just the beginning part here. Then negative times x is going to give us a negative x squared. See how the signs change? Negative times negative 4x is positive 4x. Negative times x is just negative x. And then negative times negative 4 is positive 4. So I just distributed that negative, that's all. All over x minus 4, x minus 6. So that's the difference. And then now, just like our addition, we're going to combine like terms. So we have x squared and a negative x squared. That's going to give us 0x squared. So when that happens, when it's 0, we don't need to write it. So these just cancel. Then we have 2x plus, or 2x minus 6x is negative 4x. Plus 4x is 0x. Minus x is negative x. So we have negative x. And then let's see, we're going to have negative 12 plus 4 is minus 8. So we have negative x minus 8 over x minus 4, x minus 6. So that's the subtraction. All right, let's do the last 2 examples. So these are subtraction as well. Okay, and again, we're going to multiply by the other's denominator. So x plus 2 over x plus 2, and then x minus 6, x minus 6. So technically, this is a little side note. Technically, we've been multiplying by 1 the whole time, haven't we? Anything divided by itself is just 1, so we're not switching, we're not changing anything. We're not changing the values, we're just changing how it looks. So we're going to have our denominator now of x plus 2 times x minus 6. And let's see, x times 3x is going to be 3x squared. 2 times 3x is plus 6x. Then minus, and remember we need to put parentheses after the negative. 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times negative 6 is negative 12x. Negative 3 times x is minus 3x. And then negative 3 times negative 6 is positive 18. And now it's time to distribute that negative, because we are subtracting here. So let's go ahead and do that. Just going to rewrite the first part. 3x squared plus 6x. Negative times 2x is negative 2x squared. Or negative times 2x squared is negative 2x squared. Okay. Negative times negative 12, that turns positive. Notice that these signs just changed. This is going to become positive 3x. And then this is going to become negative 18. Still all over x plus 2, x minus 6. And then we combine like terms here. So 3x squared minus 2x squared is just x squared. Let's see, we have 6x plus 12x is 18x, plus 3x is 21x. And then we just have this one constant of negative 18. And we're done so. We just subtracted those two. Alright, one last example here of subtraction. Alright, so I'm just going to rewrite it again. And we're going to be multiplying by the other's denominator over the denominator. So x minus 4, x minus 4, and then x plus 1 over x plus 1. Then we're going to get our denominator of x minus 4 times x plus 1. Okay, so now time to multiply the top. X times x, x squared. X times negative 6 is negative 6x. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. And negative 4 times negative 6 is 24. Positive 24, right? That negative times a negative. Alright. And then we need our minus now. And then our parentheses, very important, don't forget. 2x times x is 2x squared. And then 2x times 1 is 2x. So now time to distribute this negative here. We're going to have x squared minus 6x minus 4x plus 24. Notice nothing's happening to this front, this first polynomial here. Just the second one. So negative times 2x squared is negative 2x squared. Negative times 2x is negative 2x. Still over x minus 4, x plus 1. And then finally we just need to combine like terms. X squared minus 2x squared is negative x squared. Negative 6x minus 4x is negative 10x. Minus 2x is negative 12x. And then we just have one constant of 24. And it's over x minus 4, x plus 1. Excuse me. So that is how we add and subtract rational expressions. So I hope this video helped. And get started on the worksheet. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.